they've said many times in the past that the best way to learn from history is to predict the future, and it's obviously very apparent right now. This movie shows what can happen to the poor children when society gets broken down, and that their normal lifestyle is reversed or changed. It creates so many issues, and society takes many years. Like, I look back to World War II, and my great uncle, that was over 75 years ago, and what he sacrificed his life for is still in peril today. But I'm here, and I have children. They're here because of him, and he would be horrified, embarrassed, and disgusted with what's happening right now. Like these poor children in World War II. Their cities were being bombed, they were being displaced from their homes. I know it's happened in many other civilizations and many other times over history, but we've got to start learning from the past so we can influence and be better than the past for the future. We don't want our children to go through what we went through. And that's where I get really pissed off and upset, because some people don't seem to give a rat's ass about anything but themselves. And so society has become very selfish, and these poor children, my dad didn't know his family. He got sent from London because he was from the West End in London. He was a Cockney, and all the bombing raids were happening there. All of the men went to war, so it was just a few ladies left. They went into the WAFs, so there was no one there to look after the children, so they were shipped down to Wales because the bombs couldn't reach Wales from Germany. All the Luftwaffe pilots, their petrol couldn't last them, or their fuel couldn't last them to go any further than the UK. They could drop a few bombs and they had to go back and hope they didn't get shot down. And these poor kids, look at the damage to them. They've ended up with all of this horrible disease and just social dysfunction, and we've got to make sure that doesn't happen to our children. But of course, they're not being bombarded by a friggin' bomb from up above. They're being hit by a weapon from within society. And people are putting their children up for this weapon. We need to stop it. We need to say no more. This is rubbish. Stop. Protect the kids. Do what you need to do. I don't care who you are. Protect the kids. Children deserve to be free. They deserve to have a life. And we don't want them to live up in shit. Be nice to your kids.
It makes me sick what I do for this shitty planet.